point of Torrent Valley Initiative was to identify what the opportunities were and either to facilitate other people to start in business or to look at opportunities for the community to have community-owned companies or what's now known as social economy businesses. So that's really maybe why we started. The journey from sort of early 1990s to where we are now, some sort of 22 plus years, has been quite interesting. But probably in physical terms, the last capital build project has been the Torrent Centre, which UCIT has had a particularly important role in. We've got an umbrella community association, Donaghmore and District Community Association, and underneath that you would have a varied range of groups, including the Bardic Theatre, Donaghmore St Patrick's GFC. We have 6 local schools involved. We have Torrent Valley Initiative, we have Lollipop Playgroup, we have Open Door Senior Citizens Group, and we have Beam Creative Network and St Patrick's Youth Club. So our view is that if we work in partnership, we have much more opportunity to deliver better outcomes for our rural people.
I'm the Community Development Officer. When the complex first opened in April 2009, I came into post then, so my role is really to get people through the door and to make the building a thriving hub of activity. You know, one of my target groups was women, and since we put the creche in place, we've seen an influx of a lot more women who were coming to go walking or use a fitness facility because of that support for maybe just for 1 hour where they could drop their child in, and that 1 hour meant so much to the mums to be able to do some exercise.
In terms of the different projects, there's a wide variety. I mean, Beam Creative Network is a good example in that it's a social economy company that came out of the Bardic Theatre. It runs arts-based training. It facilitates events, particularly for the public sector equity, which would be its biggest customer. It now creates 20 economic opportunities for people on an ongoing basis. The Bardic Theatre, local non-professional theatre company, but operating actually at a very professional level. But on an annual basis, it would run maybe 3-4 shows in the community. Anything up to 5,000 people would come to those shows, but equally it will tour a schools programme and it'll tour around some of the better theatre venues, north, south and into Scotland. It's very important to recognise that of all of the funders, the community were one of the significant funders and put about 400,000 into it. We had success then with a range of public grant bodies, but UCIT were very, very important for us for a number of reasons. First of all, some of the funds that were available to us could only be paid in over a period of 2, 3, right up to 5 years. So we needed to bridge that. So we knew that that money was coming, but in order to engage a contractor and deliver the project, we needed some coverage for that capital, and UCIT did that. Secondly, we also know that we can continue our own fundraising locally. So again, having the bridge and finance from UCIT allowed us to do that over a period of time. I think the other thing that really appealed to us as community people and as volunteers that are involved in maybe delivering better outcomes, we also were quite confident about our ability to repay the funding. But we also knew that if it was going to UCIT rather than a conventional bank, that ultimately would end up back in communities like our own and supporting similar initiatives, I suppose in peer or sister communities. For us, there's a feel-good factor about it. And the other thing, in the absolute brutal honesty, we found the UCIT team very practical to deal with and very much aware of or knowledgeable about what we were doing here. So not only did they provide money, they provided encouragement, and they certainly provided good practice examples and learning over and above just getting us money, because I think we could be cynical and say we would have got the money somewhere, but we got it, but we got more than the money. We got advice, we got help, we got motivation, we got support.